Hey everyone, Wesley here, back with another video. Originally, I was going to wait until I passed the A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus before I made a video, but I realized that if I wanted to be efficient with renewing my certifications, I would probably take about another year or two before I actually went for the Security Plus. So in today's video, I'll be going over my journey with the A+, some resources I used, and some tips that I think will help you guys too. When I first started studying for the Core 1 back in June, I had no IT knowledge whatsoever. I didn't know what a switch was, I had no clue what a router was, and worst of all, I didn't even know if a gigabyte was bigger than a megabyte. Well, it took me about 3 to 5 hours of studying each day for 2 weeks straight, and another 2 weeks for the Core 2 exam for me to feel comfortable with both of them. So by the time I finished studying for the A+, it was around the start of July, and I didn't even take the Core 1 exam until August 15th of 2024, and I didn't take the Core 2 exam until August 24th, and I'll explain why in a second. Now I'll go over all the resources that I use to study, and I'll rank them out of 10. First up, we have flashcard sites like Quizlet and Anki. Overall, these are pretty unreliable because people on the internet make them, and they're usually not like the CompTIA exams at all. So I would give it a 4 out of 10. Next up, we have note-taking. It's not inherently bad, but it's just way too time-consuming for how much knowledge you're gaining from it. I would give it a 5 out of 10. Another resource that I hear people talk about a lot is Exam Compass, but from my experience, it's not too similar to the CompTIA's actual questions, so I would give it a 5.5 out of 10. Now I'll go over everything that I would use if I were to take the A+ exam again. First up, we have the exam objectives from CompTIA themselves. This has everything that can be on the exam, so if you're going to study anything, make it this, a 10 out of 10. Next, I would go to Professor Messer's YouTube channel and watch his A+ playlist. He covers everything that's on the exam objectives. I like his teaching style, some people don't, but it's up to preference. I would give him a 9.5 out of 10. After that, I would go find some practice exams on YouTube. I've tried Professor Messer's study groups, but I find them a little inefficient because for every 2 to 3 hour video, he only covers 7 or so questions. A better option is BurningIceTech, who is pretty funny and I've learned a ton from his videos. Overall, 8.5 out of 10. Lastly, if you have some money to spare, head over to Udemy and check out Jason Dion's practice exam pack. Each pack comes with 6 practice exams, and you might be taken aback at first by the cost of like $100, I think, but don't worry, Udemy has frequent sales where the price drops to around $15 to $20. And it's such a good resource because the wording of his practice exams is really close to the CompTIA exams. But my only gripe with it is that the explanations of why you got an answer right or wrong is really not thorough at all, and it's pretty unorganized. And also some of his practice exam questions aren't even on the exam objectives. In total, I would give it a 9 out of 10. For those of you who are curious about my practice exam scores, the Core 1 goes 74, 71, 74, 88, 73, and 80, and Core 2 goes 72, 84, 78, 72, 81, and 76. As I mentioned earlier, I waited over a month to take the A+ exam even though I already felt confident. The reason for this was I was waiting to be eligible for the student vouchers. The student vouchers, if you don't already know, require you to be 16 or above and prove that you're a student. In return, the original price of $253 for the A+ voucher drops to $115, so it's such a lifesaver. Also, make sure to skip the PBQs in the beginning. I know every single YouTuber and their mother mentions this, but the last thing you want at the start of the CompTIA exam is to be hit with badly worded PBQs, making you even more stressed. Also, be prepared to feel unprepared. I remember when I took the Core 1 exam, I began feeling sick in the middle of it because I genuinely thought I was going to fail, even though I studied so much. So just stay calm and try to calm your mind no matter what. Alright, that's about it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I'll try to answer as many of them as I can. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Bye.